Section 1. The Great Debate. Keto versus fasting for a leaner, more energetic you. In the modern world of health and nutrition, we are constantly bombarded with advice. Much of it is contradictory and confusing. Many people who struggle with their weight and energy levels are told the same old story: eat less and move more. This advice, while well-intentioned, often fails because it ignores the fundamental hormonal nature of weight gain. The real question is not simply about calories, but about how we access our body's stored energy. Two powerful strategies have emerged from the noise: the ketogenic diet, intermittent fasting. They challenge the conventional wisdom and offer a different path, one that works with your body's natural systems rather than against them. Many people come to these methods believing they are a magic bullet or a quick fix for years of metabolic struggle. This is a common and understandable myth, but a myth nonetheless. There is no magic in physiology, only cause and effect. Neither keto nor fasting will erase the consequences of poor habits overnight. Instead, they should be viewed as powerful, strategic tools. When used correctly and consistently, they can profoundly shift your metabolism, helping you burn stored body fat for fuel and unlock a more stable, consistent source of energy. They are not a diet in the temporary sense. They are a change in your fundamental approach to eating. The ketogenic diet, or keto, is a nutritional strategy that involves a very low intake of carbohydrates, a moderate intake of protein, a high intake of dietary fat. Intermittent fasting, or IF, on the other hand, is not about what you eat, but when you eat. The core principle is simple. By starving the body of its preferred quick-burning fuel, glucose, you force it to switch to fat. The liver begins to break down fats into special molecules called ketones. Ketones can be used by almost every cell in your body, including your brain, for energy. This metabolic state, known as ketosis, is the goal of the diet and represents a fundamental shift in your body's operating system. It is an eating pattern that cycles between periods of voluntary fasting and periods of eating. It doesn't prescribe specific foods, but rather creates a defined window of time each day or week when you consume your meals. A very common and practical approach is the 16-8 method. You fast for 16 hours and eat all your meals within an 8-hour window. The underlying mechanism is also simple. Giving your body a prolonged break from the work of digestion allows it to focus on cellular repair and, crucially, to lower the key fat storage hormone, insulin, long enough to start burning stored body fat. It has two primary fuel systems. The first runs on glucose. Glucose comes from carbohydrates, sugars and starches, bread, pasta, fruit, potatoes. When we eat these foods, our blood sugar rises. The pancreas releases insulin, moving glucose into cells and storing excess as glycogen, then body fat. High insulin levels block burning stored fat, drastically reduce carbs, typically under 20 to 50 grams per day. That removes the primary stimulus for insulin release. With very little glucose coming in, glycogen depletes. Dietary fat becomes fuel. Body fat becomes fuel. The liver ramps up ketone production. Ketones provide a steady, clean-burning fuel. Your body enters ketosis. You switch from a sugar burner to a fat burner. Chronically low insulin turns off the signal to store fat and turns on the signal to burn stored fat. The body can access energy in adipose tissue. Many people see significant fat loss without gnawing hunger. High fat intake promotes satiety. That often reduces overall calorie intake naturally. The transition can be challenging at first. Many experience the keto flu: headaches, fatigue, irritability, nausea. It's not a true flu. It is the body's response to carbohydrate withdrawal and to electrolyte shifts. As the body adapts to ketones, over days to 2 weeks, symptoms subside. Once adapted, energy levels often change remarkably. Blood sugar spikes and crashes from high-carb diets are gone, replaced by smooth, stable energy, often a seemingly endless supply throughout the day. Improved mental clarity, improved physical stamina. When we compare the ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting for fat loss, we're not looking at completely different mechanisms. They're two roads that both lead to one critical destination: lowering insulin. Insulin is the master hormone of energy storage. When insulin is high, fat is locked away in fat cells. When insulin is low, fat is released to be burned for fuel. Both keto and fasting are powerful at reducing insulin, but they do it differently. The ketogenic diet attacks the insulin problem from the what side by removing most carbohydrates. Fat and protein have smaller impacts, so insulin stays relatively low and stable even when fed. Intermittent fasting works from the when side. It creates long periods with no food at all, letting insulin fall to baseline and opening the gateway for fat burning. The longer and more frequent the fasts, the more time in the low insulin state. Which burns more fat? There's no one-size-fits-all. It depends on the person and consistency. Both tools create the hormonal setup for fat loss. A well-formulated keto diet can produce rapid initial loss, partly water, partly constant fat burning. Intermittent fasting can be just as effective and is easier for some to sustain long-term. Ultimately, the winner is the method you can stick to consistently, because consistency drives long-term results. One of the most sought-after benefits of any dietary change is an improvement in energy, and that's beyond just fat loss. The standard modern diet, high in refined carbs and eaten frequently, creates a volatile energy landscape, sharp peaks after a meal. Then insulin overcorrects, and you crash, tired, foggy, and craving more sugar. Here's the volatile up and down energy line versus the smooth, stable line of keto fasting. On the ketogenic diet, after the initial adaptation, the body runs primarily on ketones and fat, stable, long-lasting fuel sources. Glucose is like kindling. Fat is like a long-burning log. People in ketosis often report the mid-afternoon slump disappears, constant energy, improved mental clarity, and productivity. During the fast, the body transitions to burning stored fat. Many feel a surge in alertness, an evolutionary advantage supported by catecholamines like adrenaline and noradrenaline. For sustained, all-day focus and endurance, fat-adapted keto can shine. For short, explosive power, strict keto's lower glycogen may limit. If plus a balanced diet with some carbs can better support high-intensity work while keeping metabolic benefits. The ketogenic diet's biggest strength: it changes hunger and satiety. High-fat, moderate protein meals feel incredibly filling, often causing spontaneous calorie reduction. For chronic cravings, this can feel like a superpower. Stable blood sugar equals steady energy and improved mental clarity. Keto is a powerful tool for metabolic health, but it's highly restrictive, limiting fruits, grains, legumes, and starchy vegetables, making social eating harder. The initial keto flu can be unpleasant, and long-term adherence needs careful planning. Ensure enough fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Keto can be more expensive, requires label reading and meal prep, and for some, the rigidity feels unsustainable, risking rebound. Intermittent fasting shines for simplicity and flexibility. Rules about when to eat, not what. No special foods or calorie counting. It adapts to different schedules. You can still enjoy favorite foods in moderation within a set window. It also boosts autophagy, cellular cleanup during fasting. Main drawbacks: initial hunger and discomfort, risk of overeating or poor choices during the window. Demanding physical jobs may struggle with long fasts, and some medical conditions make prolonged fasting inappropriate. Socially, skipping breakfast or a late dinner can feel awkward. The question of whether keto or fasting is better is fundamentally flawed. Keto. Fasting. The more useful question is, which method is better for you? The surprising winner is the strategy that aligns with your biology, preferences, psychology, and lifestyle. The most effective plan is the one you can stick with consistently and happily over the long term. Keto is often excellent for significant metabolic dysfunction, type 2 diabetes, or severe insulin resistance, under medical supervision. It suits people who enjoy rich, savory foods and prefer full, satisfying meals over snacking. If you feel controlled by cravings and constant hunger, the appetite-suppressing effect of ketosis can be liberating. Intermittent fasting fits people who value flexibility and simplicity. If tracking macros and eliminating food groups feels overwhelming, IF offers a simpler path, curbing late-night snacking and simplifying mornings. They are not mutually exclusive. Many find keto makes fasting easier as ketosis blunts hunger. The combo can accelerate fat loss, an advanced strategy to add after mastering one. Before making any big diet changes, consult a healthcare provider, especially if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or take medications. Keto and fasting can affect blood sugar and blood pressure. Clinicians can adjust medications safely. If you try keto, transition gradually. Start by cutting sugars and refined grains, then reduce carbs from potatoes, rice, and fruit. Build meals around healthy fats, ensure adequate protein, and add plenty of low-carb vegetables. A common pitfall is too few electrolytes: sodium, potassium, magnesium. Keto is diuretic, so stay hydrated and consider a pinch of salt to prevent headaches and fatigue. For intermittent fasting, ease in. Begin with a 12-hour overnight fast, then extend by an hour every few days. Aim for 16 hours or 18 as desired. During fasting, stick to non-caloric fluids: water, black coffee, plain tea. A critical mistake is rewarding the fast by binging on junk in the eating window. Focus on nutrient-dense, whole foods. Universal principles: prioritize sleep. Poor sleep raises stress hormones and insulin. Move regularly, including strength training to preserve muscle. Be patient. Adaptation takes time and progress isn't linear. Don't obsess over the scale. Watch clothes fit, energy, mental clarity, and overall well-being. These are the true markers of improved health. In the contest between the ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting, there is no single, surprising winner that applies to everyone. The true winner is the principle they both share: the intentional and strategic reduction of the hormone insulin. Both methods achieve this goal, unlocking your body's ability to burn its own fat for fuel. Keto does it by changing what you eat. Fasting does it by changing when you eat. The best choice isn't what a study declares superior, but what integrates into your life, respects your preferences, and is sustainable long-term. If you thrive on structure, enjoy rich, savory foods, and need to break free from sugar cravings, the ketogenic diet may be ideal. If you value simplicity and flexibility and dislike strict food rules, intermittent fasting may be the perfect fit. The most important step is to begin. Do not get paralyzed by analysis. Choose the path that resonates now and commit for a few weeks. Start slowly, listen to your body's signals, and adjust as you learn. This is a journey of health, not a race to a number on a scale. Build consistent, healthy habits, one day at a time. The ultimate goal is not just fat loss, but a more energetic, resilient, and metabolically healthy version of yourself. If you found this explanation clear and helpful on your journey to better health, please support our channel so we can continue to create content that cuts through the noise. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more evidence-based health information. Click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Your engagement helps us reach more people who are looking for real answers. Thank you for watching.